Hey hey all you zombies, and welcome to Ants Minecraft. Behind me is a big slime. They've been few and hard to come by because this here is my only slime chunk that I managed to find after digging out quite a large area, and with the Guardian farm above me it's a little difficult to actually get anything at all to spawn down here. Hopefully, however, I will get enough slime because I will be needing them to power my mob farm. Now, slimes are very particular. They act really strange in minecarts. But first let's get this one caught and then I'll demonstrate the process. I'm always getting that wrong. There we go. Okay, we'll just go over here to my chest. Pick up a minecart. I've got a minecart. Oh well, okay. We'll just put that on there. Give it a little nudge. Here we go. Oh, not good. Okay, come on, hop in the cart. No, that's it. Come on, hop in the cart. Hop in. Come on, can you hop in the cart here? Come on, hop in the cart. No, hop in the cart. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's in. Oh, he hit me. Okay, here he is in the cart. Now, slimes act really strange, and I'm going to show you this. First of all, I'm going to power off that back rail. Actually, I'm going to power off all these rails. Here we go. Now, first of all, they power the minecart on their own. They'll push the minecart as if it was a player in the cart. So if you look at him, he's actually going to slow down and he's going to head back towards me, even though he is actually on unpowered rails. See, there's unpowered rails there. He will actually follow me. This doesn't matter if they are powered rails or unpowered rails. They will still push the minecart. Now, if I actually power on some of the rails, that will override things. Oh, okay. All on the powered rail, once they get going, they tend not to. But as soon as they hit that unpowered rail, they'll be able to get command again. So, just wait a moment. We'll just swing around, he'll head back. Now watch him. As soon as he hits that unpowered rail, he'll start heading back again. Here he goes. You see? They're very peculiar. Now this is a little bit of a setup here that I've got just to keep him going round in the right direction. I'll just turn on some of these things here. That will keep him under control. Over here, no, I better name him. Hang on. Just get a name tag here. Okay, so we get the name tag and we'll just name him here. And I'm going to call this guy JaneGleed. Now Jane is actually one of the players on the server. She's one of the admins, and I've been naming my slimes after the admins and the players on this server. So let's just name this guy. That way I know he's not going to despawn on me. Here we go. So there's Jane. Over here we have another fella, ZebraGoBoom. Now, for those who watch my videos, you'll probably remember that ZebraGoBoom here was one of the guys that pranked me with a big sandcastle. Something that's been very useful, but still, he deserves to have his own slime. We've got a few other ones over here. We got Weeksley. We have TALLPUP. TALLPUP is the senior admin. And we have here qwerasd. He was the other fellow who pranked me with that sandcastle. Whoops, there, hit me, why don't you? They're going to do that a lot, I can support. So, I've got this rail. It's going to be heading up. It goes all the way up into my island up there, up over the villager sphere and into the base to a little holding cell just before where I'll insert the first slime. So I'm just going to send this guy up. Hopefully he won't come back on me. So off you go. Way you go. And we'll chase them up. So here I am. I've got the slime up here. So Mr. qwerasd, or however you pronounce his name, yeah, hit me, why don't you? So what we're going to do is we're going to send him into the system here. Now this is the very first slime layer, and he'll come in and go onto this rail here. All those rails are powered. The ice here is where the mobs will spawn, and then he'll knock them off and into both sides down to the splat pad down there to join the guardians as they're coming up and splatting down below. Now below this is the portals. You can see them there. So these are the portals there for the the gold farm, I should say, and those pigmen are also just falling down onto the splat pads down below there. So let's get them in place and then see if we can close them off. So don't want to get too close. I can't really get too close to these guys. So, there we go. So off you go, in you go. There we go. Now I'll break that one, put in a ice block, like so. Break that. Now axe. There we go. We'll need a bit of glass, close it up. So he should now be all set to go and knock off any mobs that end up on there. So let's actually go down. Actually have a look up a little higher. Hang on, here we go. Jump over to there. Yep. So here he is. As you see, the big slimes are big enough that they'll knock them all off. They'll never stop, even if he does stop because of some sort of loading error or something. The slime's natural tendency to actually move around on their own will get them going again. So there's no real problem. The next step is to actually put another layer of blocks on top of this, and then some rails, and set up for the next slime to come in here. Now it's 3 block gap, so it's 2 here and it'll be third. That way I can also spawn enderman, and they'll get knocked off and down below onto the splat pads down there. So it's just a matter of working on and getting up another set of slimes to come up, and I'm going to be filling this whole area, this whole middle section, with a slime pushing mob farm. And here we are again. I've just completed another layer. I've got the rail set up coming into the mob system here, so they're coming across the villager sphere over there, coming down here and around and into the slime thing. I've still got to put one rail there just to complete it. They'll end up going round and round. There is some levers just below the hard packed ice here, so that the rails here get powered and keep the mob moving. And well, I'm just about to get the new big slime, put them in here, and then I'll remove the torch and build up another layer. I've got a long way to go. One thing about this guardian farm, it is working overtime. So much so, the guardians can't seem to get out fast enough. I probably should have put in 2 guardian elevators. Whew, that's a lot of guardians. So here we are again down below, getting ready to send another big slime up to the mob farm up there. Here I have TALLPUP, and I'm going to be sending him up. Now, when dealing with slimes on minecarts, it's important that at no time do you allow the minecart to get off the rail, because if you do, you get into big trouble. They are a pain. You can't get close, because if you do, they'll just go plump and hit you. You can't get to the minecart. You can possibly dig under it, but that's about all you can really do. Best idea is to put them all on a little enclosed rail loop like this. Have it all prepared first and just keep them on a rail loop. They'll happily go round and round and round, and well, you don't get into problems. Now, as you can see here, I've set up multiple rail loops, all one after the other. That way, when I queue them up, I can actually send them on to the next thing. So I can hit that lever and then he'll go off to the next one. I can hit that one and let him go off as well. So here he goes off into there, and now he's on this loop. I'll send him on a bit more and knock off these levers to put him back into a loop. So here he goes. Well, he's chasing me at the moment, so he's not going to go that way. You have to go and let him chase you. So I'm going to go over here and let him chase me. So there you go. He's now locked onto this loop here. Now let's go and send TALLPUP here up to the top. He's all set to go. I'll check on him a little bit later as I go up, and we'll send him around. So go on, TALLPUP, off you go. Away you go. Bye bye. I'll close that off, and I'll leave that open and send all these ones down. So he can go down. That's it. So who's this one? Weeksley. So Weeksley, he can go down. Weeksley is actually a pretty special case because Weeksley's skin is actually a slime. So often on the Cube Crowd server, we quite often call these big slimes Weeksleys. So there we go. And I'll just send this one down into the queue. So off you go. Down you go. ZebraGoBoom. There you go. Onto that loop. And I'll just close that one off. I'll leave these ones looped over. Now, here is JaneGleed. As I was saying, make sure that at no time do you actually leave the rails loose, because you'll get into big trouble. Just to show you what happens, I'm just going to do this. Okay, so here I've made a boo-boo. I've left the rail unlinked, and oops, I have to actually block them off. Okay, so turn that off, turn that off. There we go. So now he should actually go off. Here we go. Off, and he's gone. Now I'm in real trouble. He's stuck. I can't get him onto the rails very easily. The only technique I can get to get JaneGleed here back into working order is to actually use some pistons. So I'll grab a bit of rail, okay, and a piston and a lever, like so, and we set up some rails. So we put that like that, and we can put a piston here. Oh, he's pushing me. You see that? See, he's pushing me. Even though I'm not quite there, they've got a big influence and they still push you around. It's quite amazing. So, here we go. Okay, so he's pushed along that way. He's not quite on the rail. So let's get another one. Well, Jane is actually a lady, so we shouldn't really call him a he. And, well, we're not getting anywhere fast. So let's just clean up this one here and push him the other way. these beacons can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Let's just get a little bit of looks, because I can't get that close. There we go. Okay, so I'll just grab this, put that there, get our piston. There we go. There we go. Piston there. Put down a lever. Push. Push. There we go. Okay, and we've got that one back onto the rails. So that's pretty good. Hang on, I better flip this before he goes off that rail there. So there we go. And we got it all back in order. So be warned, try not to have them lose their rails. Make sure you get all these things in a loop, like so. Here we go. So we've got our loop back here, and I'll just fix up that one and that one. There we go. So that's just to loop it back onto there. So when we get another big slime here, we can catch it into a minecart and move it on. In the meantime, let's see, we'll go that way, that, and all the way down to there. So Jane will go down to here, and we've got some more loops for more slimes when they appear. Come on, this way. That's it. There you go. And I'll lock off that one. So that's a bit about slime handling. I'm going to go back up the top, continue on my work, and have a look and see how TALLPUP is doing, making sure that he actually got into the slime farm, into the mob farm properly. So I'll see you in a little while. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, the Cube Crowd lobby has been crucified. Not crucified, crucified. That is, it's been prepared for the up-and-coming Christmas festivities. It's been a long time since I last recorded. I've had a lot of issues, new laptop, new problems with recording, and a lot of slimes to move. 33 slimes in fact. So let us go and have a look in survival and see how the slime powered mob farm is coming along. I'll see you over there in a moment. And here we are in survival. Here is my, well, what was my slime storage area. They've all gone now. 33 slimes have gone through here. It ended up that I've had about 4 slime chunks nearby. So that was my first one there. And then behind me there was one in that corner. And then we had one in that corner. And we had one over there as well. And that was enough to actually keep me going and keep me with the number of slimes I needed. So let's take a trip and go up to the top of the tower and have a look at the last slime that was installed into the tower. So we'll just hop over here. We'll get out our minecart. There we go. Hop in. And let's go travelling. So here is the lower section with the lava level. That's that slime chunk we had there. And here we go. Up to the surface. All the way up. Past my sheep farm there. My cow farm over there. Over the villager sphere. And to the tower. As you can see, there's all the slimes going round and round inside there. We'll have a look at that a bit more closely. Here we have our torus going round, and we're keeping on going up and up, all the way up to the iron farm near the build limit. So let's just hop out of there, grab our minecart. Oop, I'm hearing an iron golem getting crushed up there. So here we have the last slime. As that is its name, and all the slimes were actually named after the various players. All 33 of them, going all the way up from the big nether portals down there for the gold farm, all the way up to the iron farm. And there they go. They just go round and round, never ending. Any mobs that spawn on the packed ice here get pushed off and go all the way down to there and then splat. My ring is at just the right height. You can't see the ring from up here, but the ring is, the torus is just the right height to let them splat at the bottom, and then I've got an elevator that comes up one of these shafts to the ring. So this is him. He just goes round and round and round. Now this is Minecraft 1.11, and for a while there in 1.9 and 1.10 I had a bit of a trouble in that the mobs were being pushed right to the very edge of the ice here, but not falling off. They were just sticking there on the edge. Occasionally another mob will push them off, so I got a little bit, but they weren't dropping off properly. But with 1.11 they do seem to be working okay, so the mob farm is working again. The rates are not tremendous because of the guardian farm way down there, but at least it is working, and it should be enough for what I want. So now it's a time to get it all cleaned up, and we'll go put on our elytra wings. There we go, and go for a bit of a fly. That's my flybow here, so we'll just go and jump. Whoop. There we go. Upsy daisy. That's good enough. And we go into the torus here. There we go. So we go into the torus. We have the nether portal there. My horses over here. My main work area, furnaces and whatever. My bed. Some various things for potion brewing and enchanting. We have experience here, so I can go here, I can grab a special bow that has no mending and mine that to get experience, and the drops from the guardians and the mob system go up that elevator, across the ice bridge and into the storage system here. So I'm getting all this sort of storage. Now I've only emptied it recently, so 33, it's not too bad for a recent removals. get a bit of gold, I get quite a bit of iron, and I get lots, of course, of lots and lots of prismarine. Plenty of fish too. Never seem to go hungry for fish. So, and I've had 2 endermen. So this mob farm, because it's 3 between the platforms, will actually spawn endermen as well. Now, it is dark in the middle there. It's well enough away from all the light sources except maybe that one, but that one's there to stop mob spawning on that level there. But it's dark enough that the mobs do spawn in there, and then they spawn and drop down. The rates are not tremendous because at the moment we've got the guardian spawning like crazy down there, but it's working. So that is a mob powered slime farm. I'm Ant, this is Ant's Minecraft, and maybe we'll get on a bit of world edit next time. Maybe not, who knows. Bye.